Week 12 NFL. The Lions almost beat the Bills.
Yeah, that was on Thanksgiving, you never expect the Lions to even be in a close game.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially with the Bills.
Yeah.
So, I'm sitting there eating my turkey and I'm a little pissed off, but hey, it's all right. I think it shows hope for the Lions, but it scares me because I don't want to have hope.
Want to hear a fun fact?
What?
The last team to win back-to-back games in Lions Stadium is now the Bills. Okay? That's the first team to win back-to-back games in Ford Field in the last 6 years. The Lions have had 11 opportunities to do so.
Oh, my.
And have never done it. So the Buffalo Bills have won more back-to-back games in the last 6 years at Ford Field than the Lions have. And they had one opportunity to do it because this game got moved. The last week's game got moved to Ford Field.
Yeah.
So yeah, we fucking suck ass. There's your ESPN stat of the day.
That's wild.
Either way, it was 25-25. They had 23 seconds, and they fucking got all the way down the field and drilled a field goal.
Lions played good, honestly.
Yeah,
Lions played good. If they can stick with
I agree.
arguably the best team in the NFL.
I think it is one of the best teams in the NFL. So it's okay. I don't like that we're foreign. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Dude, we need CJ Stroud. Let's start tanking here. All right. Giants, Cowboys. Cowboys get the dub. I wouldn't say the Giants are getting exposed a little bit, but they're on a cold streak. The Cowboys are pretty damn good. They're still going to make the playoffs. We'll see how they play when they actually make it there. Cowboys look good. Cowboys defense continues to be amazing.
Yeah.
You know who we don't hear about anymore? Trayvon Diggs. All last year, you'd always hear about Trayvon Diggs and how he's an interception merchant and he gets all these yards torched on him. Where's all the hate now, guys? Trayvon Diggs actually pretty damn good at football. Yeah. I think we all forgot. Yeah. I'm happy. I mean, the Cowboys are an easy team to hate, but they're playing pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I do not see the Cowboys making an NFC championship. I just don't see it. I think they're like one of the two best teams in the NFC. Mm-hmm. And yet I don't see them making the championship. Does that make sense? Something about the Cowboys in the playoffs, I'm just like, they're going to lose.
I think Dak just chokes, dude.
He kind of does.
I don't know how
He's
else to
kind of
say
the
it.
choke artist when it comes down to big games.
Also want to give a huge thank you to Manscaped for continuing to sponsor MMG Live. We love Manscaped. They are the best in men's hygiene. They make some incredibly high quality products. You're gonna want to listen up. So I think the premier thing Manscaped has is the Performance Package 4.0. This has got everything you need to stay clean, in the areas that matter the most. Number one thing you'll get in the Performance Package 4.0 is the Lawnmower 4.0. The best in the business in bald trimming. If you're like myself and you've ever cut yourself shaving your balls, which is like the worst pain ever, you're going to want to make a switch to Lawnmower 4.0 where that's not going to happen again. It's got skin-safe technology to help prevent those mistakes. It's got a guided light, so you've got no excuses. And it's an incredibly high-quality trimmer, so you're going to be able to get the job done. Another super clutch thing you're going to get in there is the Weed Whacker. The Weed Whacker is a nose and ear hair trimmer. And nose hairs are something you need to be trimming if you are not trimming them. So off-putting when someone's got nose hairs. You probably don't even notice because it's not something you think about, but get the Performance Package 4.0 and thank me later. It's also got some extra little goodies like the Crop Preserver. If you've had a long, sweaty day, keeping this in the car, it's pretty clutch. And they've even got body wash now. Manscaped's body wash is some of the best smelling body wash I've ever had. I usually don't get comments on body wash, but I get comments using Manscaped. So I'm definitely sticking with this and you should too. Plus it's holiday season. I know you've got some friends you got to get gifts for, your brother, your dad, whoever. A Manscaped Performance Package is an incredible gift, so definitely check it out. And if you're gonna do that, I've got a discount code for you. You can save 20% off plus free shipping when you go to manscaped.com/MMG Live. Again, that's 20% off plus free shipping, manscaped.com/MMG Live. As always, the link's in the top of the description. Check it out. I highly recommend Manscaped's products and enjoy the rest of the video.
Vikings, Patriots. This game was pretty rowdy.
Yeah, Vikings Patriots was a good game. 33-26. There was a kick return touchdown. I find it so ironic because the Vikings kind of felt like the Vikings were going to lose this game. Mm-hmm. Then they get a kick return touchdown. Well, it looked like the Patriots and the Jets game was trash until the punt return touchdown. So there's a little bit of karma.
True.
Yeah, and then Jay Jettas broke a record. He now has the most receiving yards through 3 seasons in any NFL career.
Insane.
Number 2 is Odell Beckham Jr. Number 3 is Randy Moss. So Jay Jettas is On pace to be one of the best wide receivers of all time. I don't
Yeah.
think that's a surprise to everyone. So I just hope he stays healthy and keeps playing amazing because he is so good. Thielen had a really good game too. It was a way better game from the Patriots than I thought. You know, after you watch the Jets game, you watch the Patriots and you're like, I just don't see this team being capable of putting up 26 points.
Right.
then
Mac
they go
Jones
ahead and
played
do it.
good, dude. Mac
Yeah.
Jones played good. 28 for 39, 382, and 2 tutties.
Sorry, Bailey Zappi. It's still Mac Jones.
Yep.
Kyle Duggar. I like Kyle Duggar too. I like what they do over there in New England. They're like a low seed potential wild card playoff team too. Texans, Dolphins. Dolphins are nasty, man. Although they really lost steam. It was 30-0 at halftime. And then they kind of, I don't know if they just coasted or what. I mean, 30-15. Not so exciting game. Solid game all around. Durham Smith had a touchdown, or Smythe. I don't know how you say it, but he's like a Wheel of Mutt legend. He's like this 55 overall. He's a tight end. He's a backup tight end.
This guy right
He's
here.
behind Mike Gesicki.
Wow.
Yeah. Got a tutty. Good for him. Yeah, they benched some of the starters. Yeah. Texans are really
Texans
bad.
getting that
Texans
first
are pretty much
that
locked up
first
the first
pick.
pick.
Yeah.
Nobody's really close. Bengals, Titans, 20-16. The Bengals have pulled themselves out of a scary
They
position.
have, yeah.
It really looked like the Bengals were like, holy fuck, are they going to make the playoffs?
I don't know what to think of them, though.
I still think they're really good. In fact, I think like the Bengals and the Rams were in a similar situation where they start out the season really poorly.
Yeah.
And the Rams have just sucked ass.
Right.
But the Bengals kind of dug out. I do like the Bengals. I don't see the Bengals going back to the Super Bowl, but I could see the Bengals going deep in the playoffs.
Okay.
I don't know if they make the AFC Championship, but I like them, for example, I like them a lot better than the Titans.
Yes.
Like they got the same record, but I think the Bengals are way better than the Titans.
Yeah.
Titans, Stanhill's all right. Derrick Henry was bad. If you can't get Derrick Henry going on the ground, you won't win. If you're the
And he's
Tennessee
your
Titans.
leading receiver. Like, what?
Dude, okay, this was crazy. Derrick Henry had a slip screen that he took all the way to the house. On the 1 yard line, he fumbles it. And then Treylon Burks like corralled it in the end zone and got the touchdown. So I got the fantasy points for Treylon Burks for the
Really?
touchdown. Even though it doesn't say he got a
I was
touchdown,
gonna
because
say-
technically he didn't get a receiving touchdown, but he tracked the ball down and recovered it in the end zone.
Wow.
So he got the
Damn.
points for it.
That's actually hilarious.
It was
Does
fun.
does he
I-
get all those yards, or is it just like the 1 yard? Like, is it
No,
just,
he doesn't get the yards. Derrick
just-
Henry gets all the
yeah,
yards,
yeah.
and then he gets, because here's what it said in Sleeper. It said 1 FUM TD.
one fumble?
And I was like, one fumble touchdown? What?
Yeah.
So he has a fumble and a touchdown, or what happened here? Then I realized there was a fumble touchdown. He recovered a fumble for a touchdown.
That's hilarious.
It was lit.
Broncos, Panthers?
Broncos, Panthers. Panthers put up a good fight. Broncos suck dick.
Dude.
The Panthers are better than the Broncos. What a twist of fate. Sam Darnold! Sam Darnold is the only guy who can get DJ Moore rolling, man. When Baker, trust this, if Baker Mayfield's at quarterback, do not put DJ Moore in. Do not start DJ Moore in fantasy. Holy shit. I think he has about 1 reception total the whole season with Baker Fraudfield. But DJ Moore, 4 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. I don't know what's going to happen with the quarterbacks. I swear, like Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, there's a chance that both of them aren't even on a team next year. I think
I could see
Baker
that
Mayfield, most realistically. I think PJ Walker stays. And I think they might like Sam Darnold better than Baker at this point. I don't know, but it's sad to see.
It is terrible. I have no clue what to think of either of these two teams. And to see the Carolina Panthers put up 23 on the Broncos defense is honestly wild to me.
Do you think the Denver Broncos honor Russell Wilson's contract? Do you believe that Russell Wilson is a Denver Bronco for 5 years?
Right now, no. I can't see
it
that happening at all.
No, I can't either. I think, you know what I think it's like? I think it's like a Jared Goff situation. So Jared Goff plays good. The Rams signed him a huge deal. And then Jared Goff starts to suck ass. So now they're like, fuck, what team can we unload him onto? We might have to trade some draft picks too. And that was the Detroit Lions. I think the Denver Broncos are going to have to find a way to get out of this. The problem is they don't have a lot of picks to get out of it with. I think the Denver Broncos, unless something crazy turns around in the organization, like new coaching, new everything, new person, I don't fucking know. They're honestly in a horrible position for the next 3-4 years.
Who would you rather have right now, Russell Wilson or Jared Goff?
In Denver, Jared Goff.
Yeah, okay.
Totally.
If you had to pick one of the quarterbacks on,
To be on the Detroit Lions?
yeah,
It's really hard.
Isn't
for
that
me
crazy to think that you would even contemplate
consider
that?
it. Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's hard for me to evaluate. Is Russell Wilson shit in the Denver Broncos scheme?
right? Is his team shit? Is the coach's shit?
Or was he never that good in Seattle, but
Yeah.
he just looked incredible because of the scheme? Here's the thing. There were years where Russell Wilson maybe could have even been in the MVP consideration in Seattle. And then he'd kind of fall off and he wouldn't get all the way there. But a couple years ago, I was like, wow, Russell Wilson for MVP. He's throwing 400 yards and 4 touchdowns every game, you know?
And the biggest thing is, two people will be like, I'm just we'll just sit this season out, whatever. Let's wait for next season. If you don't make any changes, it's just going to be the same thing. If you got the same coaches and all the same players and the same scheme, you're gonna go. What are they right now? 3-8. You're gonna go 3-8 again.
I don't know it. A big part of me wants to say Nathaniel Hackett's the problem. A big part of me wants to say that, but we'll have to see. Yeah, Broncos suck. Whatever. I mean, all you're doing is making Seattle's draft pick better because Broncos traded their first rounders. Sure. Seattle's about to have an amazing couple of first rounders because it's the Denver Broncos pick. Bears, Jets smoked them. Mike White's fucking sick. Zach Wilson is done.
Bro,
Zach Wilson is done.
What is he doing?
Zach Wilson has sucked ass. Mike White, in the only starts he's ever had, has thrown over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns every time.
Yeah, you can't not start him.
He's gone. Dude, he's so fucking... it's so funny to me, too, because last year Mike White came in and played like a fucking savage, right?
I remember talking about him.
And it's like, damn, maybe can he really do this every time? I don't know, man.
What a savage.
Some people are saying that Zach Wilson will come back. I pray he doesn't. You cannot watch this guy. I think that the Chicago Bears defense is a pretty solid defense too. They have shown that they can be a really good defense. They're not the best defense in the league, but they're not the worst defense in the league either. This isn't 31 poverty points. He threw a great percentage, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Zach Wilson couldn't complete a pass for the last four weeks. Garrett Wilson had a monster game. I regret trading him in fantasy. I'm sorry, Garrett. It was just too good of value. I had to trade you. Whatever. Shit's crazy. I hope Mike White stays in, dude. What a fucking savage. Falcons commies. I don't remember what I picked for this game. I remember looking at this game and going, I don't want to know what happens here. But guess who's 7-5, baby? Do they have one of the easiest schedules? Yes. But the Washington Commanders are playing their hearts out. The NFC East is fucking stacked, and I don't want to hear shit about it. Taylor Heineke, solid game. Brian Robinson was amazing, dude. Brian Robinson played like a fucking beast, dude. His receiving touchdown was... Monster. His receiving touchdown, dude, he met this guy at the 5, ran him straight over, met another guy at the 1, and got the touchdown, bro. He said, I got shot with fucking bullets, man. You think you can stop me with your mortal fucking human arms?
That rage serum or whatever in MW2.
Fucking rage. I use that shit, bro. I run around with shotguns like a little bitch.
Huffing roids.
I literally fucking huff roids, turn the corner, and you're done. It's not called a gunfight when I pull the trigger and you're dead already.
Buccaneers are just down bad, bro.
Dude, did you watch this game?
I did not. No, I did not get to see this game.
It's 17-10. Buccaneers.
It was 17.
17-10 with a minute left. Buccaneers punt to the Browns. Dog shit punt. He returns it past the 50, so they only got 49 yards to go. Yeah. Brissett makes a couple decent passes with no time basically on the clock. He just balls one up to Njoku, left hand, one-handed. Pulls it in.
Really?
The Buccaneers dominated this game. They took their foot off the gas. I don't know who the Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach is, but I fucking hate him. I think it's Todd Bowles. He sucks. I'm not even gonna blame this on divorced Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I feel like Tom Gisele's Brady actually played pretty good. I hate whoever is the head coach of the Broncos, bro. He sucks ass. This guy's decision making is so unbelievably
the Buccaneers, you mean?
Questionable. Buccaneers.
Yeah,
Sorry, Buccaneers. Yeah. It's not Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians is out. When Bruce Arians was in there, Bruce Arians is fucking savage.
I think it's Todd Bowles. I think
it's Todd Bowles and whoever the O coordinator is. It was just, oh my God. And they're going down for a game-winning drive. Mm-hmm. They're going down for a game-winning drive because they got the ball back after Brown scored.
Yeah.
They had 2 timeouts and they just let the clock milk. Brady got to about the 48 all on his own without the timeouts. And then they missed a pass and then the game went into overtime.
So they didn't even go.
It was like you after the first one, call it.
Yeah.
Then do it again, then call it. You could have gotten field goal range and won the game. It was unbelievable.
That's just terrible coaching. I can't believe
it was
how that happens in the NFL still every week. Every single week.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers! What happened? How'd you lose to Jacoby Brissett and the Cleveland Browns? And then, Nick Chubb runs it in to end the game in overtime. Ravens Jaguars, holy fuck. T-Law went off. Went off.
Yeah.
Ravens defense sold this game. I don't think Lamar was spectacular. I think Trevor Lawrence also carried this game. But Trevor Lawrence scores with very little time left on tight coverage defense.
Yeah.
And then he gets the 2-point conversions, 26-27 with very little time left. They go for the 2-point conversion. They get it. Ballsy call. They get it. I love the call. I think the Jaguars lose in overtime, so it was a great call. Ravens defense had a lot of opportunities to end this game, and they absolutely did not. So, yeah, I mean, I put it on the Ravens defense. I think for the Ravens to put up 27, I mean, that's a lot for the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's games here where the Ravens were winning where they're only putting up, like, 13,
Yeah,
20
low
points.
scoring games, especially
right?
with such a high-powered offense. You would think they'd be scoring more.
Totally. If you're the Ravens and the score gets up to 27 and your defense is letting up 28, then that's on the defense to me.
That's tough. Overtime, another one.
Fucking Josh Jacobs!
Dude. He wasn't even, he was like questionable to play.
He ain't questionable.
And oh my gosh.
6.9 average. This is literally like a wheel of mutt stat line when I run halfback stretch every play. 33 carries, 229 yards, 6.9 average, 2 touchdowns. He's also 6%. What did he drop? 53.4, 53.3 in fantasy? 52.4?
Something around there.
It was disgusting. That's over 300 yards from scrimmage. He ended the game, which is the biggest thing. He fucking ended the game.
That was hard.
This was an awesome game, though. I mean, these are the games you love to watch as an NFL fan. 40-34. Seattle Seahawks, though, are great. Honestly, Seattle Seahawks keep showing that they're a really good team. The Raiders played better. They deserved it. Kenneth Walker with 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Metcalf had a good game, and we still love Geno, man. Geno just keeps playing so well.
Dude, he's playing so good.
But here's the thing. Is this the Seattle Seahawks scheme? Is their scheme really good for the quarterbacks? Is that why Russell Wilson looks so good?
True.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, here, let's put it this way. Would Geno Smith suck ass on the Denver Broncos?
Right.
I feel like if Russell couldn't do it on the Denver Broncos, but he could do it in Seattle, then I feel like Geno Smith would suck ass in Denver and Russell Wilson would still be doing about these numbers in Seattle. I don't see Russell Wilson just falling off a cliff all on his own for no reason.
Yeah, that's such a hard...
That's why I lean towards it's not Russell's fault, it's Denver Broncos' fault. It's something about that organization, the head coach, the offensive game plan is just not there.
We've already seen the I forget what game it was, but the very questionable calls where they didn't call the fourth. It was like 4th and 2, and they didn't let Russell Wilson go for it, and they decided to kick a field goal, missed, lost the game. That just shows very questionable calls already for the coaching aspect of
Hackett's just goofing out there.
It's hard to put it all on coach.
Chargers, Cardinals.
Some wild games this week, dude.
Yeah, this was an awesome week.
Wild.
This was an awesome week in the NFL. Justin Herbert had a spectacular game. I think he heard me call him overrated, so he decided to have an amazing game. Rushing, this was the lead fucking rusher, baby. Justin Herbert.
Yeah, nothing much.
This is insane to me. They damn near never handed the ball off.
Yeah.
Handoffs wise, they handed the ball off 9 total times this whole game.
That is really weird.
That is very low. DeAndre Carter, guys, I played DeAndre Carter in Madden the other day. Holy shit, he had a great game. Austin Eckler. This is so funny to me, bro. Keenan Allen. I mean, Keenan Allen still had a good game, 5 for 49 and a touchdown, but it's like Keenan Allen comes back. Now all of a sudden the fucking DeAndre Carter and Josh Palmer are going to get all the receptions.
Yeah, that was the same thing last week.
I know, exactly. But I don't think Mike Williams was in this game. Eckler 11 for 16 touchdown. Great game. Great game for the Cardinals too. I mean, Cardinals are really struggling right now. They lose another close one here. James Conner had a big game. Keontae Ingram, wheel him up, stud right there. D-Hop's back, baby. Love to see it. Hollywood's getting a little less targets now. He is back, but D-Hop's back, so that makes me sad because I have him in fantasy. But this is a great game. It's a really cool game. And I'm kind of happy for the Cardinals. I don't want the Cardinals to be winning games. They're not going to the playoffs.
No.
So if you're a Cardinals fan or a Lions fan, unless you're like betting on the game, like just let your team lose.
Yep.
Let your team lose. You get a better draft pick. 13-0. Weird ass game.
That so surprised me to see the 49ers only scoring 13.
And what do you know? Jameis is still healthy. Dalton is still the starter. To me, this is a game where it's like, well, I'm not going to lose my starting job if I just don't do anything. I didn't throw a touchdown, but I didn't throw an interception. True. I think Andy Dalton plays really, really passive. And I think it's why he gets bounced around teams and he keeps getting paid. This is like a conspiracy theory, honestly. Okay. But like, okay, a lot of quarterbacks in a situation like this where your offense literally can't put up points and you can't fucking score no matter what you do. You can't run the ball, can't pass the ball. They just say fuck it. Like Baker Mayfield does this all the time and he sucks ass, right?
Yeah.
But like they'll just fucking chuck it up. It's like, okay, I got a good wide receiver down there and there's a good corner down there. It's about a 50% maybe chance that he'll catch it, right? Well, if you don't do that, you don't throw interceptions, but you also don't throw touchdowns.
True.
And Andy Dalton is so good. I know in the Cardinals game he threw a few, but let's not forget Andy Dalton threw 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions in that game, right? He plays so passive that I don't think he can lose this job and he'll just keep bouncing to teams. It's like awesome job security.
Just like barely consistent enough.
Barely consistent enough. Yeah. Here's the parallel is actually the guy that the Saints are benching. Jameis Winston will fucking chuck that ball up. Jameis Winston throws a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
I like Jameis Winston a lot as a quarterback, but he makes questionable decisions. Fucking Brett Favre has the most interceptions, NFL record most interceptions, and it ain't close.
He's one of the best quarterbacks.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. He is, well, I mean, the Niners are fucking nasty. Niners are nasty. I don't say it's Andy Dalton's fault. And when you watch a game like this, you're like, Andy, take a fucking shot, buddy. Come on.
What a weird game. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird game. Yeah, the Niners ran the ball significantly better, and it was a low-scoring game. And in games like that, you're probably going to win. It's kind of how the Browns beat the Buccaneers. A little different. Rams, Bryce
Their season's
Perkins.
over.
Have you ever ever heard of Bryce Perkins?
No, not even close. They let him try to throw it 23 times.
That sounds like a porn star. If I'm being straight up, if you said to me, who is Bryce Perkins, I'd be like, I swear I saw her somewhere.
Yeah.
I think there's a female porn star.
They let him sling it though. Shit, 23 attempts.
They got their asses handed to them, bro. What a fall from grace. I get it. You don't got Stafford, man, but like, you also don't got. Okay, all right. Let's give the Rams a small bailout here. Okay, let's give the Rams a small bailout here. This is a shell of their Super Bowl team.
Yes.
You got Bryce Perkins throwing. You got Cam Akers as pretty much the only halfback. And they got Kyron Williams more touches because they fucking hate Cam Akers and Rams. I don't know what's going on there. Henderson's out. Stafford's gone. Van Jefferson, bro, who was literally wide receiver 3 or 4 last year, is your lead receiver.
No
Kyron
doubt.
Williams, Chatarius Atwell, Bryson Hopkins, Brandon Powell. That's all. I'm gonna give them the small benefit of the doubt. This team is fucking depleted. No Stafford either. So yeah, they're depleted, but still 3-8 is fucking insane. They should not be 3-8. They lost way too many games at the start of the season. Like, if you're the Rams, you should have won a lot more of those games at the start of the season. So then when Stafford's out for a couple games, it's like, okay, we can still make the playoffs.
Right.
Their hopes are gone.
No, yeah, there's no point. You don't play Stafford. Don't just keep him out the rest of the year, right? Why would you play him?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to admit tanking. You're not allowed to. It's illegal in the league, right?
Well, you're not tanking. You're just protecting your franchise quarterback.
I mean,
I don't know.
They could sit LeBron every game until the playoffs and say they're protecting their star.
That's true.
It's bad for the fans. I would personally do
bad
it.
for the
I don't
fans.
think you're allowed to.
Yes.
I don't know. So we'll see what they do. Rams don't have their first round pick. Not worth tanking. Dude, that's such a good point. You're right, Chase. They should tank. They should tank because we have the fucking pick.
Oh shit! For Goff? From Goff?
We have. Yeah, they gave us their
From
first.
Goff,
They gave us 2 first rounders for Goff.
Let's go!
Come on, Rams. Let's fucking go.
Colts Steelers.
Steelers win. 4-7 teams just fucking clashing heads. Who gives a shit?
Kenny Pickett's looking. Honestly, he's looking solid. Was
Najee hurt? Did Najee come out for some reason?
Yes, he did get hurt. Something. He was at his ribs area, or maybe on his hip. I'm not sure, but yeah, he came out.